Today we're going to change the motor brushes in your APQS Gen 4 square-throated machine. There are 10 screws total that you're going to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, 5 on the other side. Now that we have all the screws off of both sides of the top cover, we're going to lift it up and set it aside. On the Leeson motor, there are 2 motor brush caps that need to be removed. We're going to take a flat blade screwdriver to loosen. You can see the motor brush trying to pop out. A lot of times it will just spring out. If for some reason it doesn't push out, you may need to take your finger or a tiny flat screwdriver to pry the brush out if it's too short. We're going to take an air compressor and we're going to blow air through the motor. We're going to have our paper towel on the other side. It's going to catch the carbon dust as it comes out. I would encourage you to rotate the flywheel a few times to make sure that you blow the entire motor out. As you take your air compressor and blow it through the motor, take your paper towel on the other side and blow compressed air inside of it. A lot of times you will see a puff come out the other side, or your paper towel will be black with carbon dust. Continue to rotate the flywheel a few times as you continue to blow in to make sure all of the carbon dust is out of the motor. We're going to measure the motor brush from the very tip of the carbon all the way to the long end of the carbon. And when it first starts, it's going to be about 1/2 inch long. When it gets down to 3/8 is when we're going to replace the motor brushes. Each motor brush has a curved end to it. Before we insert the motor brush back in, we're going to make sure that that curve is the same as the motor. So we're going to put it in this way and not this way. So reinsert our motor brush, and the spring will either go in like this, horizontally push way in, or it will go in this way. And you can feel it with your finger go past. You're gonna grab your cap and get it started. A lot of times if you take your cap and go backwards, you can line up the rings in the screw. Now these screws are made of plastic, so over time they can get brittle. So when you tighten it back up, be very careful not to over tighten it. We're just going to snug it back up. If your machine has one of these APQS gray motors, the motor brush process is exactly the same. We're going to loosen the cap. The motor brushes are different. So when you order motor brushes off of our website, we will specify which motor brush goes with which motor, but the curvature is still the same. When we take it out, we're going to blow the motor out just like we did before. When we insert it back in, we're going to make sure that the curvature is the same curvature, lines up with the motor, and we're going to put them back in and tighten up. There we go. We're going to put them back in and tighten up the motor brush cap. There we go.